Wife cheated in Omaha with my rival. Stole my $50 million empire. I caught my wife whispering his name at a company gala, her hand on his arm. Her phone's lock screen showed a hotel she never mentioned. If this story grips your heart, hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Revenge Force for more unforgettable dramas. I'm Mark Hensley, 47, the guy who's kept an Omaha logistics firm humming for 18 years. As head of operations, I don't just move freight, I build empires. My team's optimized routes and personal client relationships drive $50 million of the company's $80 million revenue annually. No apps, no shortcuts, just trust, hustle, and a coffee shared over a deal. Life's been steady: a brick ranch in West Omaha, a '72 Dodge Charger in the garage, and Sundays grilling ribs with my daughter Lily, 8, while country tunes hum from my old radio. My wife Rachel, 34, was my spark: dark hair, sharp wit, and a smile that could stop a room. 12 years married, 1 kid, and a love I thought was ironclad. My clients were my pride: Rachel, my home, until Brent Mallory tore it all apart. Brent, 50, is my deputy director, a smooth talker with a real estate side hustle and eyes that promise deals. He's been with the firm a decade, always one step behind me, his ambition a quiet blade. We'd clash over strategy, my handshakes versus his algorithms, but I trusted him. Last month at our firm's gala in downtown Omaha, he raised a glass to me, his suit crisp. "Mark, you're the backbone," he said, his grin too easy. Rachel was there, stunning in a red dress, laughing at his side, her hand brushing his sleeve. I chalked it up to charm. My gut didn't buy it. 3 weeks later, I'm at the office, the Nebraska dawn sharp, finalizing a $10 million distribution deal. My lead planner, Tessa Brooks, 32, a firebrand with a knack for spotting cracks, pulls me aside. "Mark, check this." She shows me a rerouted shipment, unvetted carriers, not my vendors, costing $200,000 in delays. My jaw tightens. This is my contract. I email Brent, attaching proof. His replies curt: "Handle it, optics, handle it." I've saved millions with my routes. I loop in my logistics analyst, Cole Ramsey, 29, a data wizard with a linebacker's build and a skeptic's eye. "This smells like sabotage," he says, backing me. We document the routes, send a report to the board, and demand a vendor review. Silence. That night I'm home, tossing a baseball with Lily, Rachel's laughter drifting from the kitchen. She's been off late nights at client dinners, her phone buzzing, her posts on X cryptic. I push the thought away, the Omaha skyline flickering through the dusk. Brent's dodge isn't a mistake, it's a play. Next morning I'm back auditing manifests when Cole flags me. "Mark, they're pushing a new tracking system. Brent's pick untested." My gut twists. This isn't error, it's a pattern. I log 25 violations, delayed shipments, rogue carriers, now this. I file an internal audit request, copying the board, my pulse hammering. Brent calls me in by noon, his office sleek, the air thick. "Mark, you're rocking the boat," he says, his voice smooth as whiskey, leaning back in his chair. "We're innovating, not failing." I hold his gaze, unflinching. "Your roots are tanking my deals." He leans forward, eyes hard as flint. "You're too old school, Hensley." The air crackles, his smirk a challenge. I walk out, my boots heavy on the tile, my team's trust on my back. Friday night I'm at the Rusty Nail, our cruise bar, the jukebox low with Waylon Jennings. The mood's tense. Tessa's sipping a stout, Cole's scrolling his phone, his flannel sleeves rolled up. "Brent's freezing us out," Tessa mutters. Board's eating his spin. I slam my glass down, whiskey sloshing. Then we make them choke on it. But doubt creeps in. Rachel's been distant, her marketing meetings run late, her perfume sharper, her ex-posts tagged at places I don't know. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number, check Rachel's tablet. "Home office tomorrow, 4 a.m. My pulse spikes, the bar's neon casting shadows. "A tip, a trap," I show Cole. "Could be real," he says. Tessa's wary, leaning in her braid, swinging. "Or Brent's baiting you." I don't sleep, the text a live wire, the Omaha night pressing against my windows. Saturday, I'm in Rachel's home office at 3:45, heart pounding like I'm breaking into my own life. Her tablet's on her password, unchanged, Lily's birthday, a cruel jab. I open her X messages and choke, private chats with Brent, flirty, intimate, time-stamped from nights she was working. Photos her at his downtown loft, his arm around her, her smile, the one I thought was mine. My breath catches the screen's glare, searing. Worse, a bank transfer $75,000 from our savings to an account labeled BM Ventures. My blood boils, the room's walls closing in. My wife, my heart is bankrolling him. I save the chats, my hands shaking the Omaha dawn gray outside. This isn't just an affair, it's a heist. Back in the kitchen, I'm pacing the USB, a grenade in my pocket. My sister, Lauren Hensley, 44, a realtor with a bulldog's grit, is overreading my mood. "Mark, you're a storm," she says, tossing me a coffee, her jeans scuffed. I want to spill Brent Rachel the money, but Lily's in the yard, her laughter a knife. I choke it back. "Work crap," I mutter, the mug burning my hand. Lauren grabs my arm, fierce. "You don't fight alone, brother." Her words hit, but the war's in my head. I dive into Rachel's X account, finding a thread with Brent. "Mark's too busy with Roots. You get me." My heart twists, the Omaha skyline a blur. Worse, a post from her sister Paige Larson. Rachel's maiden name, liking Brent's real estate ads. Page covering for her Monday. I'm playing the part, but Brent's tightening the screws. He calls a team meeting, all charm, his watch glinting. "Folks, we're scaling automation. Trust the vision." My crew looks to me, waiting for a signal. I stay stone-faced, my jaw tight. After Brent corners me near the loading docks, his cologne heavy with Rachel's scent. "Mark, join my real estate venture. We're the future." His tone silk, his eyes venom. I nod cold. "I'll pass." He misses the ice in my voice. "Mistake." That afternoon, Tessa pulls me into the break room, her perfume cutting through the coffee scent, her voice urgent. "Mark, I've got something." She hands me a USB shipment, logs my Roots embedded in Brent's investor pitches for a $30 million real estate deal. "He's lifting your work," she says, her eyes blazing, her hand brushing mine as she passes the drive. My blood surges. "My Roots stolen!" "Why now?" I ask, my voice low. She leans in close, her breath warm. "Because I see you breaking." The air shifts, charged, but I pull back, gripping the USB. "This fight's for my daughter, my name, my truth." Tuesday, my badge is dead. Security's waiting, new guy Derek with an HR letter, suspension pending investigation. Operational failures. My vision blurs, the paper trembling in my hand. Failures, I saved millions. I don't argue. I walk head high, but my gut's a furnace. In my Charger, the engine roaring, I call Cole. He's at the office, says Brent, spinning lies about mismanaged Roots tied to me. Mismanaged, my Roots were gold. I drive to a diner, the neon sign buzzing, and open my laptop. I've got logs, chats, everything. Then I find it, an email from Brent to a board member. "Hensley's out. Push the deal." My blood boils, the diner's coffee sour. He didn't just steal my wife, he's erasing me. Wednesday, I meet Lauren at her real estate office, the Omaha skyline glinting through her window. "Brent's using your Routes to fund his properties," she says, sliding me a folder titled "Deeds," my logistics data woven into his pitches. My jaw clenches. "He's got Rachel's money," I say, voice low. Lauren's eyes narrow, and Paige's silence. She's been liking his posts. The betrayal stings, Rachel's sister, my family complicit. "What's your play?" Lauren asks, her pen tapping. I lean in cold. "I'm taking it all back." She nods, fierce. "Start with the bank." I leave the folder heavy, the city's hum fueling my resolve. Thursday, I'm digging into Brent's real estate deals. Cole texts, "Found a lead." Brent's dodging taxes on his properties. My cousin at the county assessor's office flagged it. My pulse kicks. Taxes. A crack in his armor. I hack Brent's X account, old skills from leaner days, and find a goldmine messages with a loan shark pressuring him for $500, 000. Brent's drowning in debt and Rachel's savings are his lifeline. My mind races. This isn't just betrayal, it's desperation. I save it. The diner's neon flickering, my heart a drum. This is a revenge story, and I'm writing the end. Friday morning, the anonymous text, "Check Rachel's tablet," is a splinter in my chest. I'm Mark Hensley, 47, suspended from the Omaha logistics firm I've carried for 18 years. My $50 million Roots stolen by Brent Mallory, my deputy who's sleeping with my wife Rachel. Her X messages, $75,000 siphoned from our savings, and Brent's tax-dodging real estate scam burn in my mind. Tessa's USB proof of Brent's theft is heavy in my pocket. This isn't just an affair, it's a war, and I'm arming up. I'm up before dawn, coffee acrid, diving into Brent's digital trail. Using an old admin login from the firm's leaner days, I crack his cloud drive. His ex-chats with Rachel are raw marks buried in work. "You're my spark," she wrote last week. My jaw clenches, but there's more transfers to BM Ventures $150,000 total funneled through Shell LLCs. My blood surges. Rachel didn't just cheat, she's bankrolling his empire. Worse, I find a draft email to a loan shark, Victor Crane, promising $500,000 by month's end. Brent's drowning in debt, and my money's his lifeline. I encrypt the files, stashing the drive in my safe hands, steady but pulse hammering. This is a revenge story, and I'm the hunter. At 8 a.m., I call Cole Ramsey, my logistics analyst. He's at the office dodging Brent's new schedulers, butchering my routes. "Mark, it's chaos," he says, voice low. "Clients are bailing shipments late. My deal's $50 million in revenue, gutted by greed." "What about Tessa?" I ask. Cole pauses. "Brooks is spooked. Took a sick day." Tessa Brooks, my lead planner who'd rally a crew through a blizzard, bailing now. My instincts scream foul. "Track her," I say. "And Brent?" Cole grunts. "Done." I hit the firm's shipment logs, hunting Brent's tracks. Their fake consulting fees to BM Ventures buried as vendor costs tied to Rachel's login. My chest tightens. Rachel. My wife rigging my books. I text her, "Meet me." Noon. No reply. My mind races. She's not just cheating. She's framing me. I pull server logs, finding tampered root data timestamped to Rachel's late-night sessions. I'm about to call Lauren when my phone buzzes, another anonymous text. "Check Brent's laptop. Warehouse office 6 a.m. tomorrow." My pulse spikes. Another tip or a setup? I don't sleep the Omaha night heavy, the text a spark in my veins. Noon, I'm at a diner off Dodge Street meeting Ethan Holt, 53, a private investigator with a nose for corporate rot. He slides in, eyes like slate. "Mark, Brent's got a fixer, Jasper Klein, ex-cop turned muscle. He sent those texts." My gut twists. A setup. Ethan hands me a flash drive. "Klein's records. Brent's paying him to pin delays on you." I pocket it, jaw clenched. "Klein's endgame." Ethan leans in, voice low. "He's forging invoices, $1.5 million mismanagement, all pointing to you." I nod, the game clear. Brent's not just stealing my life, he's framing me as a failure. Back at my ranch, Lauren's there, her realtor's calm, reading my mood. "Mark, you're a damn tornado," she says, tossing me a beer, her boots scuffed. I want to spill Brent Rachel the frame, but Lily's in the yard, her laughter a blade. I choke it back. "Rough week," I mutter, the bottle cold. Lauren grabs my arm, fierce. "You don't fight alone, brother." Her words hit, but the war's in my head. I hack Brent's real estate firm's server skills sharp from leaner days. And find a jackpot. My route schedule's rebranded as Mallory Logistics, pitched for a $40 million deal. Worse, a dossier my morning jogs Lily's school, Lauren's office. My blood runs cold. Brent's not just after my deals, he's after my family. I'm about to call Cole when Rachel texts Mark, "I messed up. Meet me at the old warehouse, 8 p.m. No explanation, just urgency. My gut screams trap, but she's still Lily's mom. I grab my keys and roll. The warehouse is a husk, empty pallets, shadows dancing in the Omaha dusk. Rachel's waiting, pale, twisting her scarf. "Brent pressured me," she admits, voice cracking. "He needed cash for his properties, said it was a loan." My fists clench. "A loan?" She drained our savings. "Why him?" I snarl, stepping closer. Her eyes meet mine, shattered. "You were always at work, Mark." He saw me. Her breath catches the air heavy. "What's his plan?" I demand, voice ice. She swallows. "He's closing a deal tomorrow night, the Union Club, with investors." I nod, rage coiling. "You're with me or you're gone." She nods, tears falling, her eyes pleading. "Trust's dead, but I need her access." Saturday morning, I'm at the warehouse office at 5:45, heart pounding like I'm cracking a vault. Brent's laptop's on his login, sloppy. I pull up his files and choke, my roots rebranded, tied to a $40 million real estate fund. Emails with Jasper Hensley's a liability. Neutralize him. Neutralize, I've carried this firm for decades. I copy the files, hands steady, but rage simmering, the Omaha sunrise a faint glow. That afternoon, Cole calls. "Mark, Tessa's back, but she's off. Met Brent last night." My stomach drops. "Tessa, my ally. Follow her," I say. Cole hesitates. "She's tight with Rachel's sister, Paige." The first twist hits like a snapped cable. Paige Larson, Rachel's sister who liked Brent's ex-posts. Is Tessa in on this? I dive into Tessa's work email, finding a thread with Paige. Rachel's stressed. Brent's pushing her, my jaw tightens. pushing or pulling strings. Sunday, I meet Ethan at his office, the Omaha skyline glinting. Jasper's dirty, he says, handing me another drive. He's bribing a board member, Nora Vance, to bury your audit. My pulse spikes. Nora, our CFO who greenlit Brent's tracking system. The second twist burns. I hack Nora's email finding payments from BM Ventures $200,000 labeled consulting. Nora's not just complicit, she's bought. I save it, my blood boiling. What's your play, Ethan asks. I lean in cold. Crash Brent's deal. Monday, Lauren texts, found more. Brent's properties are leveraged to Crane the loan shark. He's underwater. My sister the silent warrior digging for me. I call Ethan. Need into the Union Club, I say. He chuckles sharp. Got a bartender hates Brent, you're in. I'm not crashing Brent's deal, I'm torching it. I hack the Union Club's network cameras, guest lists, Wi-Fi. It's tight, but I've cracked worse. Brent's emails reveal more. Hensley's suspension buys time. Close before he talks. Close! The word sears my ranch's brick walls closing in. Tuesday night, I'm outside the Union Club, Omaha's elite den, all steel and whispers. Ethan's bartender slips me past security, my borrowed jacket stiff. Inside, it's leather and bourbon. Brent at a private booth with Victor Crane and two investors laughing like kings. My blood simmers, but I stay cold, sliding into a corner. I've got a burner phone with Cole's app, a data sniffer to grab their files. I text Tessa, parked nearby with a signal jammer. Go. Their Wi-Fi drops, forcing them to my rigged hotspot. Contracts, emails, deal memos, everything streams to me, the club's jazz masking my pulse. The third twist hits like a collapsing crane. A hand grabs my shoulder. I spin, expecting security, but it's Rachel, eyes blazing, no trace of last night's wreck. Mark, I'm in, she whispers, her perfume sharp. Brent threatened to expose my transfers if I didn't play along. Before I can respond, Brent spots us. His face shifts, shock, then fury. He strides over Crane, trailing his boots clicking on the oak floor. Hensley, he sneers, you're a dead man. I stand, locking eyes. You stole my deals, my wife. You're done. Rachel's at my side, unyielding, her presence a spark. The air crackles, the club's elite watching their glasses frozen. The fourth twist lands like a vault door slamming. A woman steps forward, Ellen Harper, 54, a retired logistics exec and silent board member holding a tablet, her heels sharp. Brent's not just poaching, she says, voice like a blade. He's laundering money through BM Ventures. She swipes, showing bank records, $8 million funneled offshore. My jaw drops. Ellen. Here. Her eyes meet mine, fierce. You didn't think I'd let him gut us, did you? I forgot Ellen mentored me years ago. She's not just a board member, she's my ace. Brent pales, stammering. Lies, Crane bolts, but security's closing in, not for us. Ellen signaled a state auditor waiting outside the club's lights glinting off her tablet. Chaos erupts. Brent lunges for the tablet, but Rachel blocks him, swift, her shoulder brushing mine. The auditor steps in, badge gleaming. Brent Mallory, you're coming with us. The club clears, whispers trailing like smoke. I'm left with Rachel and Ellen, my pulse a drum. Ellen saved me, but Rachel's eyes are cold. You didn't trust me, Mark, she says, voice low, her scarf slipping. We're not done. She walks out, her silhouette fading into the Omaha night. Ellen grips my arm. We got him, but victory tastes like ash. Wednesday, I'm at my ranch, the silence deafening. Cole calls. Brent's detained, his firm's done. We're auditing BM Ventures, you're cleared, Mark. I nod, but my mind's on Rachel. I shut her out, fought alone, and it cost us. I drive to Paige's place where she's packing Rachel's things, her face guarded. She's sorry, Paige starts, voice soft. I cut her off. She chose him. Paige nods, eyes sad. She's at a hotel. Talk to her. I don't argue, it's a start. Tell me where, I say, stepping closer. Paige hesitates, then writes an address. Don't hate her, Mark. I walk out the Omaha skyline, flickering my heart, a tangle of rage and regret. Thursday, I'm chasing Jasper's trail. Ethan's drive has a lead payments to a local ex-influencer prepping a smear piece on me. Jasper's still out there, a shadow. My phone buzzes, Tessa. Mark, Rachel found something. She sends a tablet, Brent's firm's internal memo dated yesterday, outlining a backup plan to relaunch my roots under a shell company, Pinnacle Logistics, with Crane as silent partner. My jaw tightens. Brent's down, but his loan shark's keeping the scam alive. I call Rachel. You okay? She's steady but tense. I'm fine. But Pinnacle's using your work, Mark. They're not done. I lean back, the ranch's brick walls grounding me. Then neither are we. Friday, I meet Ethan at a park, the Missouri River rushing nearby. Pinnacle's a front, he says, handing me another drive. Jasper's running their data. He's got to mole someone close. My stomach drops. Close, I trust Cole Ellen, but Rachel. Her guilt, her distance, it gnaws at me. Find the mole, I say. Ethan nods grim. Watch your back, Mark. Jasper's a ghost. Saturday, I'm at the office, cross-referencing Pinnacle's contracts. I find a thread Pinnacle's funding traces to a local VC Horizon Capital where Paige's husband Greg Larson is a partner. The fifth twist cuts deep. Greg, who coached Lily's soccer team, is bankrolling Pinnacle. I save the evidence, my hands shaking, the office's hum fading. This isn't just Brent. It's a network and my family's in it. Sunday, I confront Greg at his office door, locked. Horizon's funding Pinnacle, I say, tossing the logs on his desk. He smirks, leaning back, his tie loose. Business, Mark, you're too rigid. My fists clench, his betrayal a knife. You're selling my roots. He laughs sharp. Join Pinnacle, we'll make you rich. I step closer, voice ice, I'd rather burn it down. I walk out, his smirk a challenge, the Omaha skyline stark through his window. Monday. I'm digging deeper when Cole bursts in. Mark, Tessa's flipping. My heart stops. Flipping, he hands me a drive. Tessa's emails with Jasper, feeding him my audit reports. The sixth twist is a gut punch. Tessa, my firebrand, was the mole. Why, I snarl. Cole shakes his head. Brent promised her a cut. My blood boils, but I focus. Get her to talk. Cole nods, his eyes fierce. She's meeting Jasper tonight, old rail yard. We can trap them. Tuesday night, I'm at the rail yard, Ethan at my side, the Omaha air thick with rust. Tessa's there, nervous, wired with Ethan's mic. Jasper's late, but headlights flash, Rachel not. Tessa steps out, her face pale. Mark, I followed Tessa, she whispers, voice breaking. She's been playing us all. Before I can process, Jasper emerges, gun glinting. My pulse hammers, but I stay calm. Tessa's done, I say, stepping forward. You're alone. He sneers, but Rachel's voice cuts through, steady. I recorded everything, Jasper. Her phone's live, streaming to Ethan's server. Sirens wail, Cole's tip to the cops. Jasper bolts, but Ethan's faster, tackling him. Rachel grips my arm, her eyes raw. I'm trying, Mark. I nod, but trusts a ghost. Wednesday, I'm at the office, Tessa gone, her desk empty. Cole's voice is grim. She's cooperating. Jasper's naming names. My roots are safe, clients returning, but Rachel's at a hotel, Lily with Lauren. I drive to the hotel, the Omaha skyline softening. Rachel's waiting, her scarf loose. I failed you, she starts, voice cracking. I cut her off, voice low. You chose him. Why, her eyes well. I was lost, Mark. Brent was a mistake. My chest aches, but I don't answer. I walk away, the city's lights flickering, my fight far from over. Thursday morning, Cole Ramsey's call, head of operations, reinstated full control, lands like a lifeline, but Rachel's words echo, you didn't trust me, Mark. I'm Mark Hensley, 47, back at the Omaha logistics firm I've carried for 18 years, my $50 million roots nearly gutted by Brent Mallory, my deputy, who slept with my wife Rachel and ran a real estate scam with her money. Brent's detained Pinnacle Logistics is crumbling, and my routes are secure, but Tessa Brooks' betrayal. Jasper Klein's shadow and Rachel's guilt linger like smoke. My daughter Lily is with my sister Lauren, and trust is a ghost. This fight's not over. It's a fire I'm still stoking. I'm on site, the Omaha air crisp, rebuilding my client network with Cole. Mark, we're stabilizing, he says, his flannel sleeves rolled up. Clients are back, delays down 30%. My routes, $50 million in revenue, were nearly bled dry. I nod, my focus split. Rachel Cole shrugs. She's at the hotel working remotely. Rachel, who drained our savings for Brent, is a stranger now. I spot Ellen Harper across the office, the retired exec who busted Brent at the Union Club, her tablet steady. She's proven herself, but her silence on Tessa's flip gnaws at me. Keep eyes on Ellen, I mutter. Cole nods, but the air's thick, loyalty's a gamble. By noon, I'm scouring the firm's financials, hunting Jasper's tracks. Ethan Holt texts, Jasper's moving. Paid an Omaha reporter, Dana Pierce, to dig into your taxes. My pulse spikes. Taxes, Jasper's scraping for dirt, and Dana's a pen for hire. I hack Pinnacle's server again, finding a forged invoice in my name, $2 million siphoned from client funds. Embezzlement. The frame's tightening, and Brent's emails are active even from jail. I save it, my gut churning. Brent's down, but his web's alive. That afternoon, Cole calls me to the boardroom. Ellen's there with Nora Vance, the CFO, who took Brent's bribes, now on probation. Cole's all business. Mark Pinnacle's finished. Brent laundered millions through them. We're suing. I nod, but my eyes are on Nora. She's too calm, her pen steady. What's the catch, I ask. Cole sighs. Brent claims you faked the audit, rigged the evidence. He's out on bail and his lawyer's pushing a countersuit. The first twist hits like a snapped chain. Bail after laundering theft, the auditor bust. Ellen leans in. Mark, we need your roots locked. Take the role or we're exposed. It's a deal with teeth. I don't flinch. I'm in. My team, my contracts, no strings. Cole nods, relieved. Nora's eyes flicker guilt or something darker. I'm not buying her redemption. As I leave, my phone pings anonymous text. Hensley, we know your daughter's school. Quit or she's next. My breath catches. Lily Jasper's hitting my family. I delete it, but the threat festers. The Omaha skyline, a silent witness through the office window. Friday, I'm briefing Lauren at her real estate office. She's in jeans, her realtor's grit unshaken. I found more, she says, handing me a USB. It's a city auditor's memo, BM Ventures dodging $10 million in taxes. My contact at the assessor's office flagged it, she adds. My sister, my rock digging for me. My chest tightens. What's your move, she asks. I lean in, voice low. Cut his cash. His offshore accounts are his lifeline. She nods, fierce. Don't lose Lily, Mark. Her words linger as I grip her shoulder, her strength, my anchor. That night, I'm chasing Brent's offshore trail. Ethan's intel points to a Cayman account layered through shell firms. I hack deeper, finding a ledger $15 million from Pinnacle to Brent, funneled via Horizon Capital. The name stops me cold. Greg Larson, Page's husband, Rachel's brother-in-law, is Horizon's partner. The second twist burns. Greg, who coached Lily's soccer team, is bankrolling Brent's scam. I save it, my blood simmering. This isn't just Brent, it's a syndicate and my family's in it. Saturday, I confront Greg at his downtown office, door locked. Horizon's funding Pinnacle, I say, tossing the ledger on his desk. He smirks, leaning back, his tie loose. Business, Mark. You're too rigid. My fists clench, his betrayal a knife. You're selling my routes. He laughs sharp. Join Pinnacle, we'll make you rich. I step closer, voice ice. I'd rather burn it down. I walk out, his smirk a challenge, the Omaha skyline stark through his window. I send the ledger to Ellen, my resolve ironclad. Sunday, the third twist hits like a collapsing scaffold. I'm at my ranch when Cole bursts in. Mark, Rachel's gone. My heart stops. Gone, I call her, no answer. Her hotel room's empty, her phone off. Panic claws at me, but I focus. I hack Pinnacle's server, finding a new email. Hensley's wife is leverage. Secure her. My blood runs cold. Jasper has Rachel. I call Ethan. Find her. Now. He's already moving. Jasper's got a safe house, old mill on Maple Street. I'm with you. I grab my keys, the Charger's engine roaring, Omaha's streets a blur. Sunday night, I'm at the mill, Ethan at my side, the air thick with dust and oil. Rachel's inside, tied to a chair, Jasper looming, his gun glinting. My pulse hammers, but I stay calm. Let her go, Jasper, I say, stepping into the light. He sneers, his voice gravel. You're a loose end, Hensley. Rachel's eyes meet mine, terrified but defiant. Mark, don't, she whispers. Ethan signals cops are en route, tipped by Cole. I keep Jasper talking, my voice steady. Brent's done. Pinnacle's next. You're alone. His grip falters, doubt creeping in. Sirens wail and Ethan moves, disarming Jasper in a flash. I untie Rachel, her hands trembling in mine, the mill's shadows swallowing Jasper as cops swarm. Monday, I'm at the hospital, Rachel shaken but unharmed. I thought I could fix it, she says, voice breaking, her hand clutching mine. I went to Pinnacle to expose them. My chest aches. She risked her life, but her betrayal $150. 000. Brent's bed cuts deeper than courage. Why didn't you tell me, I ask, voice low. Her eyes well. I didn't trust myself. I don't answer, the hospital's sterile hum filling the silence. Cole texts, Pinnacle's shut down. Greg's arrested. You're clean. Victory, but it's hollow. Tuesday, I'm digging into Jasper's network. Ethan's drive has a final lead, payments to a board member, Nora Vance. The fourth twist cuts like glass. Nora, who I thought was on probation, was feeding Jasper intel. I confront her at her office, door shut. You played me, I say, tossing the evidence. She doesn't flinch, her eyes cold. I had debts, Mark. Pinnacle paid. My fists clench. You sold my life. She leans in, voice flat. Take the firm, it's yours. I walk out her betrayal, await the Omaha skyline flickering. Wednesday, I'm at the office. Nora gone, her desk cleared. Ellen calls. Mark, you're head of operations. Firm's yours to rebuild. I nod, but my mind's on Rachel staying with Paige. I visit the Omaha skyline, softening in the dusk. I'm sorry, I start, my voice rough. Rachel cuts me off. You fought for us, Mark. Now fight for you. We talk jagged, raw, no promises. It's a spark, not a flame, her dark hair catching the light. Thursday, I'm rebuilding with Cole and Ellen. Clients are back roots humming, but a new email hits my inbox. Hensley, you missed the real player. No signature, but it's Victor Crane, Brent's loan shark. The fifth twist is a gut punch. Crane's been pulling strings using Brent as a pawn. I hack his accounts, finding a ledger $20 million from Horizon to Pinnacle with Crane's cut. My jaw tightens. Crane's the head, and he's still out there. Friday, I meet Ethan at a diner, the neon sign buzzing. Crane's untouchable, he says, handing me a drive. He's got a mole in the DA's office. My stomach drops. A mole I trust Ellen Cole, but Rachel. Her remorse feels real, but doubt gnaws. Find the mole, I say. Ethan nods grim. Crane's a vulture, Mark. He'll hit Lily next. My thoughts flash to my daughter, her laughter a lifeline. I won't let him touch her. Saturday, I'm at the office cross-referencing Crane's deals. I find a thread Crane's funding traces to a local charity, Omaha Futures, where Paige Larson volunteers. The sixth twist is a blade. Paige, Rachel's sister who covered for her, is laundering Crane's money through donations. I save the evidence, my hands shaking, the office's hum fading. This isn't just Brent, it's a network, and my family's the core. Sunday, I confront Paige at her house door locked. Omaha Futures is dirty, I say, tossing the logs on her table. She pales, stammering. Mark, I didn't, I cut her off. You're washing Crane's cash. Her eyes dart, but she nods, cornered. What do you need? I lean in cold. Flip on Crane, stall his deals. She agrees, sweating. I've got a mole, but it's a tightrope, Paige is no ally. Monday, I'm at the firm, routes solid, clients steady. Cole bursts in. Mark, Crane's meeting Pinnacle's remnants tonight, old rail yard. My pulse kicks. A chance to end it. I call Rachel. You in, she's steady, for Lily. We roll Ethan and Cole with me, the Omaha night thick with grit. At the rail yard, Crane's there with Greg and a new player, Dana Pierce, the reporter, now Crane's mouthpiece. My blood simmers, but I stay cold, recording with Ethan's gear. Crane's laundering through charities, I whisper, streaming to Ellen's server. Rachel's eyes meet mine, fierce. We've got him. The seventh twist hits like a derailment. A flashlight blinds me. I spin, expecting Jasper, but it's Lauren, my sister, with a USB, her face pale. Mark, I found this, she whispers. It's a ledger. Ellen Harper, my mentor, took $500,000 from Crane to bury my audit. My heart stops. Ellen. The woman who saved me, Lauren, grips my arm. She played us all. Before I can process, Crane spots us. Hensley, he sneers. You're persistent. I stand, locking eyes. You're done, Crane. Rachel moves, swift, tripping Dana, who drops her phone. Cole grabs it, streaming live to X. Sirens wail, Ethan's tip to the feds. Crane bolts, but Lauren's faster, blocking him with a crowbar from her truck. Feds swarm, cuffing Crane, Greg, and Dana, the rail yard's dust swirling in the Omaha night. Tuesday, I'm at the hospital. Rachel bruised but alive. I wanted to fix us, she says, voice cracking, her hand in mine. I failed Lily. My chest aches. She fought, but her betrayal burns. We'll co-parent, I say, voice low. That's it. She nods, tears falling, the hospital's hum swallowing her sobs. Cole texts, Crane's indicted. Ellen's gone. Firm's clean. Victory, but it's bitter. Weeks later, I'm head of operations, my roots stronger, my team solid. Brent faces trial. Greg's indicted, Paige is cooperating. Rachel and I are separated, rebuilding for Lily's sake. But a text arrives. Niece-Win Hensley. I'm watching. No name, but it's Jasper. My pulse spikes, but I shut my phone. Trust is a house. One crack and it's never whole again, I mutter my old creed. Did I fight too hard? Or not enough? Should I forgive Rachel? Or let her go? Rebuild love? Or protect Lily alone? Like what you heard, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Revenge Force, because the next story might just be your favorite one yet.